We support and believe in the Second Amendment. We, as Americans, have the right to keep and bear arms, but with that right comes responsibility. In this episode of Tips and Tactics, NRA certified instructors Kat and Whitney talk about how, as a law-abiding citizens, we must exercise our rights with responsibility.
I regularly have students ask me how I got into this line of work and why I choose to carry. Personally, I'd enjoyed recreational shooting over the years, but didn't see the need for a firearm in my daily life. Several years ago, directly following a robbery that took place at our home, my views on firearms and self-defense in general changed entirely. Sadly, we often get too comfortable in our nice towns and familiar surroundings to the point of complacency. The robbery was a turning point for me, truly the wake-up call I needed. I'd like to tell you that I flipped a switch and instantly became this bold and empowered woman, but I didn't. At first, I allowed fear to grip me and even self-pity to creep in. The important thing is I didn't get stuck in that mindset. I decided to take positive ownership of my security and that of my family. I took a basic pistol course, went on to get my concealed carry license, and spent the next 2 years taking every advanced pistol course I could find.
After the robbery, my mom began taking as many firearms training courses as she could get her hands on. This really sparked my interest to learn these new skills as well. Ever since, my sister and I have been taking as many courses as we could tag along on. It was great family time, all while learning these incredibly valuable skills. My mom has always taught my sister and I to be strong, self-sufficient women, and that being a female shouldn't limit us.
Why do I choose to carry? I bear arms because it is my right, protected by the U.S. Constitution. I carry because I refuse to be a victim. While much is spoken of this as our right, there is not nearly enough talk of this as our responsibility. As a responsible citizen, said right requires me to act in a safe and prudent manner for the well-being and protection of myself and those around me. I would encourage all who choose to exercise this right to go above and beyond any minimum stipulated requirements. Take your training seriously. Your life or someone else's may depend on it.
I love what Kat said. We carry because we refuse to be a victim. There's so much truth in that sentence. The best way we can all protect our Second Amendment right is with our own actions. That means handling a firearm safely and responsibly, training with them regularly, but most important of all, understanding that in a self-defense situation, your firearm is always your last resort. I am Gabby Franco, and I'll see you next time in another episode of Tips and Tactics, sponsored by Cabela's Outdoor Fund.